Everyone thinks AI is neutral, objective, and free from bias, but a brand new academic study just proved that's completely wrong. Researchers have developed a benchmark called AllFaith, and what it found about ChatGPT, Claude, Grok, and other leading AI systems should make every user stop and think. These models, trusted by hundreds of millions of people for advice on life's hardest moments, are showing measurable religious bias, and often avoiding faith perspectives entirely. Here's everything you need to know. Artificial intelligence has become the go-to resource for millions of people navigating grief, moral dilemmas, and deeply personal struggles. People turn to ChatGPT, Claude, and Grok not just for coding help or trivia, but for guidance during some of the most emotionally difficult moments of their lives. That's what makes this new research so significant. When people ask these systems about loss, ethics, or meaning, they deserve responses that reflect the full range of human experience, including religious and spiritual perspectives. The benchmark at the center of this story is called AllFaith. It was developed by academic researchers and specifically designed to test how leading AI models respond to questions that involve religious viewpoints. The models tested include systems from 5 of the biggest names in artificial intelligence: OpenAI, the maker of ChatGPT; Anthropic, the creator of Claude; Google, Meta, and xAI, the company behind Grok. These aren't fringe tools. They represent the dominant AI systems shaping how hundreds of millions of people access information and emotional support every single day. What the AllFaith benchmark found is deeply revealing. According to the study, these models show measurable religious bias in how they respond to faith-related questions. Even more striking, the AI systems frequently avoid engaging with faith perspectives altogether when responding to ethical questions, grief, and personal struggles. Rather than acknowledging the role that religion plays in how billions of people understand the world, these models sidestep or minimize those dimensions of human experience. That pattern of avoidance is itself a form of bias, treating religious perspectives as somehow less valid or too sensitive to engage with directly. This matters because the stakes are genuinely high. When someone is grieving and turns to an AI assistant for comfort, or when a person faces a moral question and asks an AI to help them think it through, the system's response carries real weight. If the AI consistently filters out religious frameworks, without the user even knowing, it is quietly shaping how people think about some of the most important questions in human life. That's a profound responsibility, and the AllFaith research suggests these companies may not yet be meeting it. The implications for trust in AI systems are significant. If users believe these tools are neutral and comprehensive, but the tools are actually applying hidden filtering to spiritual and religious content, that's a transparency problem as much as a bias problem. Researchers and ethicists have long warned that AI training data and the choices made during fine-tuning can embed the values and blind spots of the engineers and organizations that build these systems. This study appears to offer concrete, measurable evidence of exactly that concern playing out in the world's most widely used AI products. For the companies involved, OpenAI, Anthropic, Google, Meta, and xAI, this research presents a clear challenge. Each of these organizations has invested heavily in presenting their AI as fair, balanced, and broadly useful. The AllFaith findings complicate that narrative and will likely fuel calls for greater transparency about how these systems handle religious and spiritual content. Advocates for religious communities and civil society researchers have been raising concerns about AI bias for years, and studies like this one give those concerns new empirical grounding. Watch for how these companies respond to the AllFaith benchmark in the coming weeks and months. Will they dispute the methodology, acknowledge the findings, or commit to addressing the bias? The answer will tell us a lot about how seriously the AI industry takes the responsibility of building tools that serve all of humanity, not just the perspectives most comfortable for Silicon Valley engineers.